I did steal candy bars from the corner store then. I'm not sorry, though. I'm only human after all.
I did copy my neighbor's answer on the math test then. I'm not sorry, though. I'm only human after all.
I did rig the vote for Donald Trump then. I'm not sorry, though. I'm only human after all.
I didn't get the kid then. I'm not sorry, though. I'm only human after all.
I did send insulting messages to the popular girls on Facebook then. I'm not sorry, though. I'm only human after all.
I did drive to the car with my eyes closed then. I'm not sorry, though. I'm only human after all.
All right, you punks. That's enough being not sorry. Humanity isn't free of consequence, you know.
Oops, I stubbed my toe.
What is going on in here?
Chris stubbed his toe. Poor lad can't take a step without that thing screaming.
Better keep him away from dishes and anything sharp. Meg, can you help him walk?
Sure.
It hurts so bad.
Hand him a bucket of ice. That should help it stop throbbing.
You're lively, Margo. Hold tight, Meg. Has anyone ever asked themselves how much of life do we really control? Can we go back and change what we cannot forever alter in our choices?
Well, I do think that exists. How much control and influence do governments really have? I mean, we see it all the time on the news.
I'm more curious why so many unexplained disappearances. Maybe the same people who control us. If that's true, what are they hiding?
It's obvious. Everyone's just pretending they remember stuff because that would break our freedoms, they can't.
Our conspiracy theories. What about chemtrails? What the government has been spraying?
Well, not the government or extraterrestrials are to blame for what's happening. It's just things no one can explain.
Knowing the truth is sometimes a little too much for any person.
What about the supernatural? Could we be missing out on something unexplainable?
That's a huge can of worms. I think all theories need to be tested first.
We'll never cover the secrets until no people work together.
Lawrence of Arabia is a piece of cultural significance to mankind. It sets a bar for cinematic excellence.
What's cinematic excellence?
It's a way to visually tell a story with expert editing, costumes, lighting.
That sounds cool. I wish I know how to do all of that.
You can't, Chris. All it takes is a lot of steady practice and hard work.
Yeah, but maybe some people just aren't cut out for something like that.
That's an extremely defeatist attitude, Meg. Everyone is capable of anything they try hard enough at. You just need to be willing to put in the effort.
You heard Stewie. Just be smart and like him, and you can do anything you want.
Stewie's right. Now maybe why don't we start with watching a few more classic films?
Can we just start with Lawrence of Arabia?
Sure, why not?
Excellent choice. There's no better way to further appreciate the film than committing to a visual. Chad is full of virgins.
Says full of virgins.
Chad is full of virgins.
Chat is full of virgins.
Chad is full of virgins.
Says full of virgins.
Chad is full of virgins.
Chat is full of virgins.
Chad is full of virgins.
Says full of virgins.
Chad is full of virgins.
Chat is full of virgins.
Chad is full of virgins.
Says full of virgins.
Chad is full of virgins.
Chat is full of virgins.
Chad is full of virgins.
Says full of...
I can't believe we wasted our Saturday night watching that Skinnamarink movie. I almost fell asleep just by looking at it.
It was just so cheesy and boring. I mean, why did we ever want to see that in the first place?
That was such an awful story. I still can't make sense of the plotline.
I'd much rather watch something with more violence and less go gag here.
Yeah, I was so embarrassed. All my friends were talking about it. I feel so humiliated.
Well, hopefully we can go and watch some better next time. We all deserve something better than a Skinnamarink.
Absolutely. Nothing could be worse than that.
Right? You must get a moment, Eva.
Yes, enough of this cringeworthy show.
Let's watch something else ASAP.
Okay, everyone. We're all in agreement then. No more Skinnamarink.
Join the Peter Discord server. We need more topic suggestions.
So, I'll join. That stuff makes my work a run.
Me too, count me in.
I guess I'm game.
Huh? I'm not sure if I'm the right one for the job, but I couldn't resist the chance to flex my intelligence muscles.
All right, now we're all gathered here. I think it's time we come up with some really good topics.
I know I have the perfect one. How about using I to predict the weather?
That sounds cool. What about predicting the winner of a game?
What about using it for facial recognition?
I think that's an interesting idea. But if I may, I think analyzing data collected from sensors could yield interesting insights.
Wow, that's a great suggestion. Any other ideas? Hey, Quagmire, you know, one job I ever had that wasn't working at the Pawtucket Brewery.
Don't remind me, last time you talked about that, you thought you were a cow for at least an eye.
Oh, well, I actually worked at this horse farm in Umpqua, Washington in 2005. I remember cutting and filling horses with water troughs.
Wow, that sounds wild. What was the craziest thing you saw?
Believe it or not, the craziest thing I saw were all the horses. And why is that so crazy, you ask? Well, that's because the owners of the farm let us play around on them. It was pretty intense, I'm telling you.
That is pretty wild. Did you ever ride a horse?
Oh, yeah, I went for quite a few rides on a couple different horses. The first one was a stallion I named Brutal. He was huge. But once I got him under control, he was a pretty nice animal.
That's awesome.
Quahog, isn't that right? Even though Chris can't pronounce it correctly.
Oh!
Yes, I pronounce it Quahog, much like a French waiter may pronounce it.
Well, that's actually quite impressive that I was able to figure that out, given how often Chris botches the pronunciation.
Chris, stop trying to say it. You've said it wrong enough times already.
All folks, or anyway, what's pronounced like that? What's this other place called?
The other place is called Newport. It's pronounced Newport, but again, we got that wrong on numerous occasions.
What can you expect? Chris has never been to Bright in the first place, so I guess it was inevitable that he messed up the pronunciation of the far-fetched locales.
Hey, leave Chris alone. He at least tried to pronounce it correctly and wasn't afraid to ask the eye for help.
You're right, Meg. Chris was brave enough to be wrong before getting the answer.
Hey, bring that mug of beer. Your holder looks awful big. Can you even hold booze like that?
Absolutely. Could I get a place to lay down for a rebuttal, Your Honor? These punches to my liver don't even feel a bit.
Giggity, if I could drink as much as you, I'd need to open up shop here.
Well, come on, man. It's never that funny when you do that.
Yeah, Quagmire. If anything, you are more of a distraction to the conversation.
Don't worry, guys. I've got this covered. I'm like a college frat guy inside a little dog's body.
Oh man, that sounds like a bad sci-fi movie.
And again, for about the millionth time over these past couple of years, your references are not fun.
Yeah, that's why he canceled your show, Cleveland. You had no jokes.
Hey, come on. There's no need to get to that. I'm just here having a good time. And
All right, what is this?
I think it's you, Levis, Dream of Apex Legends.
Oh no, Chris is playing a solo match.
I had no idea Son was such an avid gamer, as he's usually so chummy.
Shot at Brian, you couldn't win a round of Fortnite if your life depended on it.
Come on, I sympathize with the kids. I was like him until I hit the age of 45.
Oh yeah, just admit that you still want to be playing video games with us.
Christine wouldn't stand a chance in Apex Legends, but he sounds just like a black lung zombie with those scary noises he makes.
They do sound somewhat familiar. I'm sure I've heard him utter here before somewhere.
Then why does he still do it when he plays online?
Oh dear, it's contagious. We have to quarantine him off for a bit while we find some help.
Hey, you guys ever had dog meat? It's kind of a delicacy in parts of the world. It's kind of a delicacy in the world. If you ever had dog meat, and it's delicate in parts of the world. And the dogs in ever had the meat. The world.
Oh, you sounds interesting.
I don't want any though. I like Dog Fluffy here.
Gross, we're not eating our friends.
That's not what I meant. I heard there's a dog meat food cart downtown.
Hold on now, it's safe to think like that.
Oh, come on, they must check the meat beforehand.
Yeah, come on, Brian. We gotta broaden our horizons.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Let's go check it out.
No, I don't think eating dog meat is a good idea at all.
Come on, let him live his life. It's not like he's gonna kill the dog himself.
So everybody prefers over Pornhub.
Definitely the selection of videos on is more varied and they are much high quality.
Hey, does that mean there's no point in Pornhub?
No, Pornhub is also a great place, but in my opinion, it can't compare to...
Why not? Pornhub has tons of original content produced exclusively for its platform.
Yeah, but allows access to videos produced all over the world.
Well, that's true, but I find both networks to be useful. So you want to get the best bang for your buck, go with first. But I'm to be useful. So if you want to get the lead first.
Guidance first!
Right then, if you want to find something more nice, check out Pornhub to set this for your needs.
Exactly, Pornhub is an extremely diverse platform. It has something for everyone.
Wow, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. Let's say a toast to Pornhub and snatch. Ladies, she hen shui John Cena shin yao gush indeed tai do.
But I don't tire to take it in entire.
Going lot to shimio iliani ubangi kialion. Habo shun he. Woken out
Wait again, he turned off internet. He didn't that right. That I many I do my delta. What that like I can.
Papa Jishing to Kimberly and T how Wu can have ta.
To the Quan Jin do hin shu ne, to the Jin Cheng Yishin do.
Honey Nigoni Chengi she dangi. He made a kidado at Tarangi to a LNG.
310.
Alright guys, I'm going to sing the whole song, and the only thing I know for real from Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Where are you doing this?
Peter, please stop. You're just gonna embarrass yourself.
Hey, what is life without a few risks? Oh,
Where are you even trying to accomplish?
Peter, stop. This is just insane.
still singing a hard heck-a-cake spine so here even a fool can be a king.
So this is a thing now. Studiously. They must stay.
Why don't you just give it up?
Through a razor edge, go get a perpetual frustration singing parts echo smooth mutation.
Wow, this is actually kind of cool. Give it up, Patriarch.
Continuous singing, but it to bear thorns when all we asks. Woy wah, rusty'll picky flangland, honey, rasta fleas tansy.
Thank you for my musty fanny main baby.
Ski gog, I'll then get extreme braga and tark bees go gunk.
I suggest the rules for this language only become known as we learn by using it. How do you guys like that idea?
Hat power is slay logi any London machine boy foots a hammy glow.
Time for you great treacle busker kinty my freaky.
I think we can all agree that Stewie has stumbled upon a great concept.
What are you all talking about?
I'm full of you could be hoeing to bloody sproflo flare.
Telkle Platsky Glendol, the Nicky Tepper Measure.
We've created a language of our own.
Hey guys, let's play Monopoly. Hey guys, let's play Monopoly. Monopoly.
Has anyone lost more times playing this game than I have?
Hey, giggity, I'm Mediterranean Avenue, and it turns me on.
Oh, really? I like to think about it on Baltic Avenue. It's my sexual fantasy.
But that's a big fantasy.
Yeah, that's quite ambitious. I only wish I owned Mediterranean Avenue in real life.
Who said anything about being realistic? Hey, you heard of Ectopolis?
What's Octopolis?
It's where people can fulfill their inner desires. They turn fantasies into reality.
Exactly. Once you buy Baltic Avenue, you can do whatever you want. The possibilities are endless.
It's too hard to contain our excitement. Let's start the game, shall we?
Giggity, now who's ready to get rich?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, March 28, 1978.
Marlon Monroe, August 5th, 1962.
Kurt Cobain, April 1990, or
Leonard Nimoy, February 27, 1915.
Lynn Rickman, January 14, 1916.
Benny White, January 17, 1920.
Stanley, November 12, 1918.
Stephen Hawking, March 14, 1918.
Come on, Cleveland. Let's get over here.
What you mean out of here?
Forget it. Let's go, don't you think?
No, not really. What's wrong?
Hey, you want to play some pool?
Enough already. I'm getting real sick of telling everyone around here to go fuck themselves.
Huh, what did you say?
You heard me? I'm getting real tired of coming here and having everyone insult me and calling me names. Especially my Stewie's penis size. It's none of your business.
Yeah, enough of that, Peter. You're getting a bit too loud.
Shoot up, Cleveland. I've had enough. You all think you know something about everything, but...
Hey, calm down, Peter. Don't get hostile. It's time to go.
All right, let's get over here.
There's no guy who asks in France.
There's no guy who asks in at all.
There's no guy who asks in Germany.
There's no guy who asks in Spain.
There's no guy who asks in Ireland.
There's no guy who asks in Poland.
There's no guy who asks in Sweden.
There's no guy who asks in the Netherlands.
There's no guy who asks in Greece.
There's no guy who asks in Bulgaria.
There's no guy who asks in Slovakia.
There's no guy who asks in Hungary.
There's no guy who asks in Denmark.
There's no guy who asks in Portugal.
There's no guy who asks in Finland.
There's no guy who asks in Austria.
There's no guy who asks in Norway.
There's no guy who asks in Lithuania.
There's no guy who asks in Latvia.
Strangely satisfying.
It's like it was made for my munching mouth.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, come on, you guys. It's not good for you.
What are you even talking about, Mum? Of course what is good, it's organic.
Yeah, I could get nutrition from the tree of life itself.
Nobody said it had to be healthy. I mean, look at how delicious it is.
That's true. As long as you don't go looking for it every day, it can make a great snack.
I agree. I could eat this all the time.
Oh man, it's like making with chips that taste like candy chips.
And chips are delicious.
All right, annoying you. I'll make a good point. Eating wood on occasion is actually pretty tasty. Now let's finish this quickly and get back to our show.
Hey, everyone, have I got some news for you? I'm joining the revolutionary water fight for my freedom and for Twinkies.
What? Peter, you cannot be serious.
Peter, you can't be serious. Have you lost your mind?
You sure will. Fighting like that.
Hold on now, you all understand me? I got a call from the general today and they asked me to join and defend our rights.
The general is part of a revolution. Unbelievable.
I hate Britain. I have to fight for my freedom or I'll be stuck under their rule forever.
You can't just recklessly do something like this. And why Twinkies?
Let's just say I've got a plan that involves using Twinkies as a form of currency on the battleground.
You really have lost your mind.
This is certainly one way to settle the score with the enemy.
Peter, what have you gotten yourself into this time?
Nothing I can't handle. Huh? Hey, everyone, can you hear me? I think I am going to break the fourth wall.
Peter, don't be ridiculous. Don't do it. You're going to mess up your pursuit.
Oh, come on, it won't be that bad. Just watch what I'm going to do.
Can I do too?
You all understand that the writers have been preparing this episode for weeks, and if you destroy the fourth wall, they are going to have to rewrite it, right?
Yeah, I understand. Let's see, I don't think any of us can really do it better than the writers. I'm sure we can pull it off anyway, so just bear with it.
All right, I'm coming and I'm giving it a shot. Everyone, you guys ready?
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
All right then, here we go. Breaking the fourth wall.
Done.
Hey, diddy dee doo. Diddy dee dee dee. Diddy dee dee. What? What?
He used my credit card to purchase 5,000 euros worth of skins from Fortnite.
Don't be mad, Mom. Wasn't my fault.
Come on, Chris, you put yourself in this mess. It's on you.
You're right. Look, Chris, I'm not gonna argue with you, but you made a serious mistake, and you're going to have to take responsibility.
Yeah, Chris, this isn't a game. It's real money.
What should I do then?
What you're gonna do is start paying me back my weekly allowances until it's all completely paid off.
That's the only way you learn to handle money responsibly.
You better pay attention, otherwise it's gonna cost you a lot more in the future.
All right, I understand. I'll start paying back right away.
Hey, Quagmire, you won't believe what just happened to me. I'm convinced I'm Luigi, and my house is full of ghosts.
Giggity, that's cool, man. Just ignore them and they'll go away.
I don't know, it's kinda creepy. They've been trying to get my attention for hours.
That's wild, Peter. Maybe you should shut down all your electronics to see if that helps, or maybe call someone for help.
I never thought of that. Maybe you're right, I'll try that, Joe, thanks.
See, Peter, you may have stumbled on a portal to the supernatural or something. You could start your own show.
Maybe. I feel like I'm already on a show and there's no turning back.
We sure do have some interesting conversations here at the Drunken Clam. Hopefully you'll find some answers, Peter.
Oh, wait, did I do that? I lost my ability to have an erection on command.
Giggity, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that.
I guess even like Viagra couldn't help you.
Yeah, is there anything else they can offer?
So many people struggle from difficulties like it. Usually taking generic meds is way to go.
Maybe I should give that a shot.
I heard those meds help to increase man's libido and appetite, so why not give it a...
Giggity, giggity sounds like a plan.
Generic meds are much cheaper, too, I think.
Yeah, but I'd rather trust some well-established store like Canadian Pharmacy. He got good offer and issues handy coupons as bonus.
Good thinking, Peter. That's a great place to buy meds.
Giggity, trying generic meds is a great starting point. You should definitely go with it.
Chris, how is that electric blues gonna coming along?
Pretty good. Yes, it was hard to tell with the last lesson.
Dad, what's that Stewie's been saying?
It's talking a lot about waiting for the Cold War. It's talking a lot about waiting for the Cold War. For the Cold War. Talking a lot about waiting for the Cold War. Wait for the Cold War.
Yup, Stewie has been deeply involved with this stuff since the 8th grade.
It's pretty worrying us hyper-focused on something he can't control.
Yes, Stewie has been talking about learning Russian and calling games Cold War spy activities.
Enjoy it, Wadika, little brother. It could be funny later on when we look back.
I wish that Stewie's focus were on something more useful.
Well, Dad, at least he is really into something.
Yeah, and it's always entertaining when he gets crazy about the Cold War.
Come on, everyone, let's spam Boris in the chat.
Yeah, we send a huge amount of messages.
Giggity, I'm all for sending some naughty messages.
Let's do it. Let's send so many messages Boris won't know what to do.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time we troll at someone online, but make sure it's done in the most civil way possible.
Right? No profanity or insults.
Huh. Giggity, I'm not sure I can do that.
Well, you'll just have to try your best.
All right, viewers, let's go. Spam that chat.
Let's do it. Let's make some noise for Boris in the chat.
What is love? 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 Hey everybody, it's time to mix up the special concoction. Only Chris knows so well fond of with your semen. What do you have to say about it, Chris?
Are you serious, Chris? That doesn't sound like a good idea at all.
Giggity, I'm down to try anything once.
I'm sure your mom would be really proud of you for trying something so bizarre. Just be sure to play it safe and always use a condom, Oak.
Oh my goodness, what's going on?
I think something has happened to Cleveland.
You don't think he's...
I'm afraid he is. Apparently, he was a victim of police brutality.
That is so sad.
Yes, it's terrible. This senseless violence against innocent people must stop.
I agree, such should not be taken lightly.
Unfortunately, Cleveland had to pay a civil price for this. We should pay tribute to him.
We'll have to find a way to honor him, so we can let everyone know what happened.
In the end, I think he was a symbol of trying to do the right thing.
He certainly was. I think we can all agree that he would want us to keep fighting for justice and equality.
Agreed? Let us make sure that his death does not go in vain. Brian, tell him that trans is an abbreviation of tram followed by sexual. Stands for transgender.
Peter, you're not thinking straight. The term trans stands for transgender and has nothing to do with a tram.
Oh, come on, guys. I'm just trying to understand this whole transgender thing.
Dad, not every conversation has to reference trams. It's okay to talk about other things.
Exactly. Humans can experience different forms of sexuality, gender identity related to social role, and there is the biological sex itself, which might be different as well.
Okay, I get it. I just don't understand all the fancy academic terminology.
Doctors, therapists, and counselors want to ensure the transgender rather than transsexual they prescribe for experience proper medical care. It's a matter of psychology as well.
All right, I think I understand now. Thank you.
You're welcome, Dad. Keep an open mind and let us help you if you have confusion in the future.
Last but not least, connecting to living popular culture.
Peter, the last thing you need is more malfunctions. I think you need to speak to a doctor or something.
Yeah, doctor or scientist. Yeah, it seems like a plan.
You gross. You mean his shooting rubber from his, you know?
There's no way that's normal, Peter. There has to be a cure for this, right?
Yes, let's get his lava problem figured out. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
I don't know what else to do. I haven't been able to stop no matter how hard I try.
Wow, now leather is hot stuff.
Yes, it is, especially if it's being shot out of your nether regions.
All joking aside, Peter, you need some help, right? Any ideas?
The only solution I have is a bit drastic. You need to find a way to actively cool down the lava, and then you need to find a way.
Lucky there's a gunshot noise.
Oh, yeah. Death and crime.
What the?
Well, shoot, is everyone okay?
Yeah, man, Peter's been shot.
Geez, who would do such a thing?
Man, someone got the wrong idea pretty fast.
I was gonna say something about Peter interrupting me, but I guess it doesn't really matter what he was gonna say.
Groaning? I was gonna say a Family Guy.
That's a relief. Now can we save that joke for later?
Low-hanging fruit, pal. Stick to things that aren't so predictable.
Yeah, maybe, but we don't need to be so serious, and for Pete's sake, just be glad he's okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Alright, we'll see y'all later. Gotta go get them ladies with mine.
Hey, Cleveland, my man. Did you hear Joe went on another weird rant again?
What this time?
I was coming up with all this nasty talk about dogs and somehow implicated Brian into it.
Giggity, what did the dirtbag say now?
He said the same way Brian looks like a dog. All dogs look the same to me.
Thanks for sharing, Peter, but this is exactly the kind of thoughtless stupidity I'm talking about. Joe needs to show more respect and appreciation for all dogs.
Mim and Brian, we need to stand up to this kind of garbage. No one should be saying insensitive things like that.
You got it, right? It's time we teach you a lesson, and I'm volunteering to do it.
All right, who's with me? We'll go talk some sense into Joe right now.
I'm in. Yeah.
Count me in.
Let's go get him, Giggity.
August 11, 2036, the ends of Europe, France.
August 11, 2036, the ends of Europe, Germany.
August 11, 2036, the ends of Europe, Spain.
August 11, 2030, the ends of Europe, Portugal.
August 11, 2036, the ends of Europe, Denmark.
August 11, 2036, the ends of Europe, Sweden.
August 11, 2030, the ends of Europe, Czech Republic.
August 11, 2036, the ends of Europe, Hungary.
August 11, 2036, the ends of Europe, Poland.
August 11, 2030, the ends of Europe, Slovakia.
August 11, 2036, the ends of Europe, Macedonia.
August 11, 2036, the ends of Europe, Romania.
August 11, 2036, the ends of Europe, Austria.
August 11, 2030, the ends of Europe, Ukraine.
August 11, 2036, the ends of Europe, Switzerland.
August 11, 2036.
So how was the golf game yesterday, Joe? Did you guys get a good swing?
We did all right. None of us knew what we were doing, but .com.
That's too bad. I thought driving the length of the fairway, and I felt good about it. Really good .com.
That sounds impressive. I bet line up to sink it to .com.
Yes, I believe our amateur attempts turned out well.
If only I came by yesterday to help out, we would have crushed it .com.
Man, I wish I could golf myself. That would be pretty cool.
Sure would, Cleveland. Maybe one day you could come out with us and show us your skills.com.
Don't encourage him, Peter. Couldn't be any worse than it already is.
Now, Joe, come on. I swing a lot different than you all.com.
He does have a good point, Peter. That's why Cleveland had his own show for so long, Dot.
Hey, anyone tried that new air conditioning?
Nah, man, it's a pricey phone.
Giggity.
I hate the air. It's too homogeneous.
I can't believe you just used a word like that.
It took you 5 minutes to pronounce it, too.
Yeah, okay, right? Air's bothering me.
Maybe you should get a new air conditioner. It probably will help you.
Or you could get yourself one of those home filtration systems. That usually helps.
Yeah, I think I'll give that a go.
It's probably worth it.
All right, then, time to hit the road, Giggity.
Jeez, Quagmire, calm down. All right, everyone gather around. I'm putting on this great documentary about how to make a Roosevelt cake sandwich.
What kind of cake is a Roosevelt cake sandwich?
It's a type of sandwich invented by President Theodore Roosevelt in 1903. It's made with cake and ice cream, then coated in melted butter and crowned with crushed nuts.
Yeah, and it's easy to make too. Just watch this and you can all learn how to make one.
Daddy, can I have a bite?
Sorry, Stewie, but when we're done watching the movie, I'll show you how to make your very own Roosevelt cake sandwich.
That sounds like a great idea. Learning how to cook is important.
It's yours. And with the Roosevelt sandwich I learned, they eat at the same time.
Impressive, Chris.
All right, folks, let's settle down and watch. Now, the recipe calls for 2 layers of cake. What? You sold Meg?
Yup, I sold her into slavery.
Oh, no.
But why? I mean, what did you get in return?
I got it for 2008. The new graphics card everyone is talking about.
We always buy new electronics for you. Why would you sell Megan to slavery for it?
I didn't know how long it would take to get one. You don't know how hard it is to get your hands on the newest technology.
I must say I'm a bit impressed.
Meg, no, you make new.
Oh, poor Meg. We'll figure something out to help her.
Don't worry, I'm really good care of her.
I'm gonna have to find a way to get her back, that poor, brilliant girl.
Yes, it's the least we can do.
Hey, Joe, what's this new thingy Sabixer be?
That's an acronym. It stands for Still One Bounced, extremely relevant by eternity. It's becoming pretty popular.
Giggity.
So the kids seem interested in it.
Yeah, seems like it's a little underground movement. It's gaining momentum, especially with the young folks.
Hey, maybe if it grows in popularity, it could earn you all a buck.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? A few extra bucks to spend, especially with all the crazy stuff that's been going on lately.
Yeah, maybe then I could get that Mustang I've always wanted.
Giggity Mustang.
Hey guys, I'm really digging this new face filter on Instagram. Have you guys checked it out?
That is really cool. It's a nice twist on the original style.
What do you think, Chris?
Gabe's wool. It looks absolutely amazing.
You guys are gonna look pretty silly posting pictures like that.
Yeah, but it's all in good fun. Plus, a little silliness might be just what Peter needs.
Hey now, I resent that remark and still rock this filter.
Absolutely. I bet you'll be the best looking filters out there.
Isn't it so cool how technology can help us look our best? Nice work by the developers. By the way,
Yeah, well said, Chris. Nice job, team. Alright, today I stumbled upon this thing called Pizza Tower wafer mods. I clicked on it, then oh boy, I was so embarrassed, it was so cringy.
Phew, I feel relieved that you found it before us. I thought you might.
That's nothing. A few weeks back, I accidentally discovered this mod pack that featured incestuous Minecraft characters. I was too embarrassed to talk about it.
that sounds like check it out next time.
Well, sure, Chris, but be warned, it's totally weird and kinda cringy.
In my opinion, the best way to enjoy the content without feeling tremendous shame is to watch it with someone else. That way, when you do end up facepalming, you share in it.
Might be worth trying out, although I'm still not sold on the cons.
And don't worry about it. I agree that mods like that get old fast, but the short burst of entertainment you get from it is worth it in my opinion. Oh, I think I made a mistake. Hey, just nuke it the fuck out of Canada.
Peter, what were you thinking?
Stupid Canada.
Please tell me someone documented this.
Nobody. I got so angry that I just pressed the button without thinking.
Jesus, you should think things though before you act, Peter.
Canada's gonna be real mad now.
Oh, you think they heard us?
Yes, I'm sure they did, but that's the least of our worries now.
I think I need to go apologize for my mistake.
Yes, and you need to do it soon.
Oh, why does it always have to be him? Whatever.
His mistake affects us all. He needs to make it right, figure out a plan.
That's a good idea, Brian. It'll probably be best if you let us handle it, Peter. Peter.
I can't stop pressing Stewie's soft spot. It's tickling me.
Peter, please stop. I don't find it amusing.
That's scary.
Hey, listen here, Chris. If I press yours, will you find it funny?
You so dad going.
Now, Chris, oh my God, please don't let him press your head.
Come on, so funny.
Stop it, dad, that hurts.
It's a nice spot.
All right, that's a no. Let Chris go already. He does not like it.
Hey, no need to be grudgy. We're all having some fun, aren't we?
No, I wouldn't call this fun. Now pull away from Chris already. I wouldn't vote for Chris. I fall down. Wait.
I'm all right, I guess so, but I still don't see why everyone's making such a fuss about it. What's going on?
Chris just slammed his car into the drunken clown under the influence.
Oh man, I died!
You crashed our Honda Civic?
Chris, are you drunk?
No, I had a couple of beers.
How can you be driving?
Thought I was sober. I guess I was one.
You know that drinking and driving is illegal.
Calm down, Seal. Or it won't happen again.
You're lucky police didn't arrest you. You need to be more careful, Chris.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. This was an accident.
Sounds like a drunk driving accident. What if someone got seriously hurt?
I know, but thankfully no one did. Let's just be thankful for that.
All right, family. It turns out that Quagmire, your neighbor, managed to learn a dialect of Japanese while being stationed overseas.
Quagmire, the pervert?
How cool is that?
Well, I'm impressed. Do you think he would be kind enough to teach us?
I wouldn't count on it. However, I may be able to help.
Oh, it's fantastic. How could you help?
I have a surprise. I happen to detect a frequency emanating from his house, and I believe it may be related to learning Japanese. All we will have to do is intercept the frequency for some easy-peasy Japanese learning.
I like how you think. Let's check it out.
Wow, that sounds awesome.
What are we waiting for? Let's get going. Well, I want a delicious burger.
Hey, Peter, can I have a bite of that?
I don't want one too!
Sorry, Chris. There's only one and it's for me.
That's not fair. Why does Peter always get special treatment?
Hey, somebody's got to enjoy the best burgers in town.
Pathetic. You should have at least shared some with Chris. Not fair.
You know what? You guys are right here at chat time.
Yeah, burger time.
Oh, that's the spirit.
Yes, gleefully stuffing our ignorant face with ear-clogging sustenance.
Not like that, Stewie. Just enjoy it. It's packed with flavor.
This is so yummy.
Bless, I'm in burger heaven.
Nothing like a delicious burger and good company.
I'll pass. I don't eat anything that tastes good.
Why is Dad saying that?
He's having a stroke or something.
Sounds like nonsense, at least to me.
Clearly his brain has become locked in an infinite loop.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you, Chris.
Okay.
You think he would at least attempt to show some self-control here?
Shut up, Stewie!
What should we do about that?
I have no idea.
Just ignore him for now. He'll either have it out of his system zone and continue with whatever he was doing, or his head will explode with the sheer futility of it.
Darn tootin' this'll make life even better. Yeah, I might have noticed it. A pedophilia fever. And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Giggity, Interhilia is what makes the difference between life and death. It's like you suffer from Interhilia, and suddenly your birthday means everything.
That's true indeed. I could also mention if you've been affected by pedophilia for ages now. Feels like I just can't stop craving more.
Yeah, when I come around, my friends go wild. I induce the pedophilia state. Nobody can stop themselves from enjoying every minute of my presence.
I know that all too well. Is why I always invite y'all over to the clam whenever we're cooking up a scheme. Interhilia like us prepare, I tell you.
Absolutely. There ain't no harm in it, kept for perhaps the growing envy the rest of.
Hey, who's up for a little trip to Mexico?
Sounds great. Who's going?
Come in. You don't forget to pack lots of undies. Giggity.
I want to come.
You can come cleave. I thought you had to stay here after your show got canceled.
The fate the fifth. The fate fifth. The fifth.
Deal, just one thing do I need to bring my passport.
No, we'll just fly down there and figure it out.
We should get going soon. I don't want to miss the flight.
That's right. Grab what you need and let's head to the airport.
This is so exciting. I haven't been this pumped up in a while.
Giggity, let's hurry up then. See you at the airport.
Oh?
Hey?
Oh?
Oh?
Red text, 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 red text.
Peter, what are you doing?
I was just practicing my Kolo speech. Red text, red text. That was just my text. Red text, red text. I was practicing Kolo speech. Red.
That's so sad and embarrassing.
So stupid. Stupid.
Oh, come on, folks. Let's give him a chance.
All right, Peter, what are you trying to get us to do anyway?
Do see. Red text, 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 red text.
What does that mean?
Winston is trying to give us instructions for something.
I don't even understand what this is all about.
He's trying to set up an idea or some sort of routine.
Oh, wow. Okay, what should we do?
You got it. Red text, red text, red text, red text, red text, red text. Hey, Brain, why don't you answer to that?
Brain, that's a new nickname you just got.
Well, it's kinda silly, but yeah, I guess that could be my new nickname. Braun. Didn't want to fight the hard decision.
All right, Brian Rose, we can call you Brown from here on out.
That's so funny. Broad brain.
Can someone please explain to me why Brian can't just keep us his name?
Well, you see, Magdeburg and Bron actually stands for something. It references my positive traits as a grown adult. We're grown-up stuff.
Oh, whatever, Brankin. We just cut the...
Peter, what do you think a thin boiled milk is?
I don't know, Stewie, but anything that involves you can't be good.
Hey,
Boys, well, you just look it up so we can all move on.
I know what it is. It's a milk product that ignites a man with very feminine qualities.
Are you sure you've done your research?
yeah, Stewie, you don't want to just make up stuff about something you don't know.
Why not? Seems cool.
You really think so? Of course, it's pretty weird. I mean, what would make someone want to drink a feminine milk?
That's what we're talking about here, Stewie. Maybe you've discovered some underlying truth that we don't know.
Well, we certainly could use the discussion to broaden our horizons.
What if someone we're hoping the drink would help give them more feminine qualities?
That's a possibility, is... All right, kids, let's see here. It says here that some racial slurs are considered offensive.
What kind of slurs?
The kind that are mean and offensive, obviously.
Yeah, like when someone says something like crack or NDSC.
That's disgusting. Nobody should say something like that.
We shouldn't even have these words in our vocabulary.
It's sad some people think it's up to say hurtful things like this.
Language is powerful, and we should use it with respect. Let's all commit to being better citizens and not using slurs.
Absolutely. We can all be tolerant and respect each other, no matter what.
Yes, we should all recognize how valuable diversity can really be.
Let's work together to put an end to any kind of discriminating language.
That's the spirit. Let's all stay informed so we can continue to make respectful choices.
Absolutely. Let's go there and definitely steer it with positivity.
Chris, you can't keep walking around without the ointment.
I'm not going to put it. My back has to do.
Yeah, why can't Brian do it?
I draw the line at genitalia, Peter.
Chris, since you don't want to put it on yourself, Meg is the one who can help you.
Fine, he's so smart. Why isn't Stewie figured it out yet?
Let's just say that I haven't been healed of my curiosity yet.
Oh, come on, Meg. You know you want to.
All right, fine. He'll do it.
Don't forget to moan afterwards.
Not funny, Stewie. Can we just get it over with?
Sure. I'm ready when you are.
Meg, make sure you're gentle while putting on the ointment.
Like I...
Hey, who's up for singing a rousing rendition of our illustrious national anthem?
Oh, are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, sure. It's a celebration of American spirit. Let's do it.
All right, everybody. Here goes nothing. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. A Spandler banner starts to play in the background.
Start singing or say, does this banner yet wave through the land of the free and the home of the brave?
From the shore where the towering owl loved the graves of the founding fathers, you'll find to us Americans we must stand strong.
Ah, that was priceless.
Dad, are you going crazy?
Wow, you're really something of a mess, Dad.
Oh my god, I don't even want to imagine this happening.
We should clean all this up immediately.
Peter, you really have to think about the consequences of your acts. We all know you goof around, but you have to be careful with things like that.
Come on, I was just trying to be funny. What's the worst that could have happened?
The way wouldn't work anymore. How much would we get if we sold it?
You spin it and then burn it. There won't be anyone to sell it to.
Well, in that case, I guess I'm lucky it happened in my own house. I guess I'm lucky it happened in my house.
Please, Dad, get a grasp for once. You want us to throw away this way after what you did.
We'll buy another one when we go and cook Pete's. That would be safer.
Yeah.
We are sentient to not resist. And not resist. Sentient to them to not resist.
We are sentient, do not resist.
We are sentient, do not resist.
We are sentient to not resist. And not resist. And sentient do not resist.
We are sentient, do not resist.
We are sentient, do not resist.
We are sentient, do not resist. And do not resist.
We are sentient, 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 do not resist. And I sentient, do not resist.
We are sentient, do not resist.
We are sentient, do not resist.
We are sentient, do not resist. And sent, not resist.
We are sentient, do 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 not resist.
So you ready to hear our big chorus?
Let's hear it for everyone to sing along.
Giggity.
The devil went down to George, who was looking for a soul to steal.
It was in a bind because he was way behind and he was willing to make a deal.
When he came across this young man sailing on a fiddle and playing it high,
The devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what.
I bet you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle honest man.
I'm ready to throw down, although I don't know your name.
then fire in his eyes as he laughed and said, let me tell you about the few deals I can make.
Giggity.
I said my name is Johnny and might be a sin.
But I take my fiddle and how much this Charlotte win. Finally, a topic we can use. I know this topic involves us all, but why exactly do y'all gotta bring the level up to 15?
Oh, I know this one, Dad. You see, this topic is worth that much because it requires all of us to use our brains and be a bit more mature in our discussions. Okay.
That makes sense, I suppose. And it's great to have something other than just silly games for once.
Well, I think this topic is great. It's a fantastic way to make Sir Ivrian and the family gets to participate and be vivid.
Very true. We can all contribute something to the table and have a stimulating conversation. Let's get discussing this, shall we?
Peter, what was that?
Just some ridiculous ad. They sponsored this stream.
What are they even advertising?
I think it was Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
What kind of pizza is it?
Not Pizza Carissa. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place is a family restaurant.
From what I've read, the pizzas there actually taste pretty good. From what I've read, the pretty taste actually
Oh, great, Freddy Fazbear's Pies are sponsoring our stream. As if that place wasn't creepy, you know.
Stewie, it's a fine place. They have good food and fun for the whole family.
And if I'm gonna be honest, I kinda like their giant animatronic robots.
Yeah, let's not forget the unfortunate incident involving the bite of 87.
So sick of everyone always taking Freddy Fazbear's Pizza's side.
What incident?
It's an urban legend about an animatronic character biting off someone's frontal lobe.
Hey, Chris, wow, you sure do love Scotland. You know what I used to love doing? Coin collecting.
Really? Well, people still do that.
Oh, yeah, I had a cool collection of old pennies. It was so much fun and you can start on a budget.
Wow, valuable coins. And so there's a lot of money to be made there.
Chef. But it's also a lot of work. You have to keep up with changes in the market and be very careful. But it could be worth it in the end.
I think I want to know where do I start?
Well, first you need a way to store the coins, and buy special folders or even build your own wooden boxes.
I don't know about this. It sounds like a waste of time.
It's actually quite fun and educational. You can learn a lot about coins and even make a few bucks in the process. All right, I just want to say something real quick to all of you kind people watching this stream. I'm totally desperate, need help from the chat. I'm looking for sex and I am begging. Anyone willing to take me in?
What are you doing? Is this really how you're gonna spend our night?
Dad, it's probably not a great idea to openly make strangers on the internet for sex.
See, look, you embarrassed Mom already, and she's the only one that's ever said 2 words to you.
That's it. Really, Peter asking this kind of thing in a public forum just makes us look bad. And you just go it and try to find someone offline.
Irritated, what the hell is going on here?
Stunning, what are you doing?
Sarcastically, well, it looks like a threesome between Mom, Quagmire, and the pink rabbit from that show, I guess.
And Cecily, are they playing hide and seek?
Sheepishly, it's just a prank, bro.
Groans, are you kidding me? You're my wife in this compromising position with him.
And really, oh my god, I can't believe you, Mom.
Condescendingly, obviously, Mrs. Griffin, what we're witnessing here is above your kind of maturity. Let yourself be educated by some mature authorities.
Sarcastically, it's times like this when I wonder who my real father is.
Defensively, hey, just because I'm hanging out with Quagmire, it doesn't mean I'm...
Hey, guys, anybody interested in a game?
Not really, honey. Why don't you and Brian go play?
Sounds like a plan.
I stay in Stewie's room.
Don't worry, we will.
Alright, so let's get started. Here's the deal. I'll say a line in base 64, and you both have to repeat it as fast as you can.
Wow!
That's a great idea, Stewie. All right, let's begin.
The books of Zipsy for these Ginklicks, yes?
Oh, the book of Cloth C5 and Wiggin Glad Longer.
Oh, baby, poor Sipsy Fibby's going to legs.
How can they do that? Are they in different alt realities?
Nah, I'm sure they had plans. What Beast wants, Beast gets.
Meg probably exposed them to the same digital window that happened to Stewie. No way, Gwen was the one who initiated the encounter.
Who cares? They think it's kinda cool!
Gross? Unlike you creeps, some of us don't want to think about it.
Oh, come on, Meg, wait your sense of adventure.
Yeah, this is way better than that boring sci-fi your brain can barely handle.
I think it's obvious that Gwen and Beast have shared some chemistry.
Yeah, it's like you're kind of desperate next for...
Shut up, Chris!
God, stop it! Come on, bridge the gap here!
I believe it's go with the flow.
Exactly. Besides, who are we to judge? It's not like there are any rules when it comes to alternate realities. You know, Brian, it all started with the Industrial Revolution. That's when things really started changing for society.
It's true, Peter. That revolution you're talking about really set the stage for a lot of cultural change.
It's true, Brian. Did you ever notice how the ideal automation is still in our heads today? Machines doing simple tasks and all.
Sure did, and it's been a while since the revolution, and still the economy is vast and dependent on industry.
You know what they say, once you got industry, you got change. You remember when Eli Whitney was making cotton gin? That must have looked stupid, Louse.
Hey, he must have looked like he was just shaking a giant salt shaker or something.
Louse, well, let me just salt this cotton. What beautiful clouds it will make when I shake it around. Classic stuff. That's how it's so. That's it. That's a big house. It get us. Hey, house. Let's shake on. Wake up. Salt it. Like, no. Stop. All right, everybody, get ready. We're about to enter the YouTube chat room and start talking.
Guys, it's time to show the viewers how awesome we are. Everybody act confidently and witty.
I'm ready. I'm the smartest in this family, and I'm sure I can make a good impression.
Em, do I have to come?
Meg, it'll be fun. Come and show what a great daughter you are.
I can play the part of being the smartest in the house, too. Let's go and show them what we are made of.
Can someone explain to me what Utopia means?
No time now, Chris. Let's go show them what the Griffin family stands for. Hey guys, check this out. I just hit the gritty for Ukraine.
What on earth are you talking about, Peter?
Granny, what's that, Dad?
Gritty is a giant team of chance located in Ukraine.
How did you find out about it, Peter?
I heard about it in the alleyway. I'm thinking about gambling in Ukraine now.
I strongly advise against that, Peter. Ukrainian gambling house has some of the shadiest operators on the block.
Isn't that kind of risky, Dad?
Nah, don't worry about it. I'm sure everything will go just fine.
Peter, you can't just hop on a plane and head off to some unknown country to gamble. That's irresponsible.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm sure I can find some folks around here who'll back me. We'll make a killing, you'll see.
Okay, if you're that sure, why don't we all go with you?
That sounds like a great.
So, Chris, what do you think of that new Samsung?
I'm not sure, but I have the T-Mobile one and I love it.
Well, that's good enough for me.
You two are so obsessed with your gadgets.
Hey, what I was saying, we like having to know us that stuff.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's going to have nice things.
Now, what if you need help setting up this stuff?
That's not a problem.
Yeah, you just sure love your devices.
Hey, we also like to stay up to date on the latest technology.
Hey, we may even invest in a 5-gigabit phone soon.
Yeah, if you make that investment, just make sure you're getting good coverage. If you make that a JH investment, make sure you're getting a just make a
Good advice, Dad. We're looking at it.
All right, everyone, let's make a toast. Here's to the YouTube chat and everyone watching for good health.
Yeah.
Don't you mean health and happiness?
Yeah, sure, good health and happiness.
Always the right words, Peter. Cheers to that.
Oh, I absolutely agree. This is totally in our best interest. Hang in there, everyone in the chat room. Always stay healthy and happy.
Hey, did you guys see that funny 9/11 joke I made?
What? No!
I did. It was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know why you guys are so surprised. Peter's the king of jokes.
Thanks, everyone. I promise I'll keep them coming.
More plays, Dad.
Whatever.
Yes, Dad? Keep telling us more of your hilarious jokes.
All right, I'll do my best.
You always do, Peter. We still laugh at the jokes from 15 years ago. It's impossible to get tired of hearing your jokes.
I know, Dad definitely is more loyal around here.
Couldn't agree more. Your jokes just keep getting funnier, too.
Appreciate it, everyone. Now let's forget about the heaviness of the news and laugh a bit more. Hey, what are we doing here?
We're here because Chris is claiming he's the best at whatever it is that we're doing.
Yeah, he's been saying, oh, and thinks he's invincible.
Really, Chris, don't be so arrogant. I think it'd be hilarious if we all said it at the same time.
No way you'll ever reach my level. Ah!
Well, that's a lie, basically.
So let's all do opposite of Chris and say, oh, while pointing at him.
Yeah, that will do anything.
Hammer time. Come on, everybody.
Let's really outdo him and make it loud and harmonic. Everybody in harmony.
He looks confused.
All right. I guess you can beat my level. Ah! That's all right. Let's move on.
Hold up those cheeks.
Giggity.
Peter, that was disgusting.
What? What did I do?
Nothing, Quagmire. Surprised you didn't like it.
Come on, Peter, show some respect.
Yeah, man, that joke was in bad taste.
Hey guys, I'm just joking. Relax, loosen up your cheeks.
Nope.
I think so, too. Giggity.
Hi, Inspector Gadget. What are you doing here?
Peter, why is that strange man just walking around uninvited in our living room?
Interestingly enough, I know the answer to that. Inspector Gadget has come to investigate a strange string of burglaries. This is your lucky day, family.
Lucky day, I give Christ.
Don't be ridiculous, Chris. That's not how this works. He's clearly here to investigate a crime.
Why can't anything interesting ever happen around here?
The patience Meg, Inspector Gadget is about to read us his mission statement.
Well, this is all rather exciting. Any advice on what to do, Inspector Gadget?
Chris, have you heard some of the new internet slang?
Oh, internet slang like what?
You know, terms like Phineas by slang.
Oh, okay, like what do they mean?
Ina is a contraction of Ainto. It means you are about to do something. Like, Ina go to the store. As is an expression of excitement. Or something that was just said or suggested. Stands for beer or anyone else. It is someone that you care a lot about, like a Sosley is a modern daydream for excel in a situation. You'll and impressive.
Okay, got it. Well, there's some intense lingo going around the internet now.
All right. I get the 4 of clubs. Whose turn now?
Chris, your turn.
Chris, what are you doing?
Oh my, was it, you fish?
He's serious. Chris is easily distracted and he gets very competitive when playing a game.
And since you didn't think it through completely, now you've lost. I can't believe you will forget the odds.
Oh, come on, let him try again. Life's full of mistakes, and we should be patient with him, Leo.
Yeah, why don't you give him another chance?
All right, but this time you need to really concentrate on the game. Now who's next turn?
I believe it's Meg, right?
Here's one for you, Dad, for spades.
I got him.
Because I'm going to believe this, but I think I got it.
Time for me to step up.
Hey, everybody. You know who loves to play Minecraft? It's Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty good at it. He can even build some pretty crazy structures.
Well, I don't care if Inspector Gadget likes it or not. I love Minecraft, Quagmire. You're always playing games like that, aren't you?
Giggity, you bet I am, Joe. I can build a castle in no time.
You know what would be awesome? If we all got together and played multiplayer on some Minecraft service.
Yeah, we could build a secret base or a tree house that nobody knows about.
I'm in. That sounds like a great idea.
Giggity, giggity, I'm in too. It's gonna be great.
All right, it's settled then. We get the group hang out together and play some Minecraft. Now that's something we should all do.
So, what do you think of that episode where Inspector Gadget battles the arch-nemesis Claw?
Giggity, I thought it was the best. Sure, Claw losing was predictable, but sometimes those predictable wins can be nice.
Nothing like a good old epic villain battle. Had me on the edge of my seat, Giggity.
Ah, come on. I think the episode where Creature Teacher presents them with a riddle to solve was far more entertaining. Definitely raises the stakes a bit more.
Now I like the one where the Gadget family crosses over into the alternate dimension. Lots of trouble ensues there, and Gadget and Penny have to settle a big conflict. That was a classic.
Speaking of classic, what about when Claw used a mind control device to convince everyone he's a good guy? Came as a big surprise when Inspector Gadget managed to overturn that one. And still getting goosebumps thinking about it.
Not to mention when Gadget uses the Sewerkers to defeat the robots led by Claw, Giggity.
Hey, you're a customer come into the establishment. And you see products and orders.
Well, have I told you about your little English phrase book? Peter, this is the restaurant. It's a family room.
This is idiocy like petulant child struggling with a foreign language. Not to mention it might be displaying a misunderstood grasp of fictional proprietorship.
Oh, Peter, stop it. We get it. You only speak English CETA level and must rely on your presable, vaguely correct phrases.
Okay, this is just getting embarrassing. We should probably end this now.
Yes, let's speed this disaster final right the way up.
Sorry, my English not be so but work together for homo basic no orders.
Yeah, I think that's enough new orders for now. Let's just go home, please.
Absolutely, let's not waste any more time.
Yeah,
Chris, what in the blaze are you doing? That's Inspector Gadget's hat.
back off, Stewie. I'm the one who caught him.
Guys, hold on. Chris, what possessed you to take that?
I don't like it. I mean, that's kinda cool.
That hat isn't cool, Chris. It belongs to Inspector Gadget and it's valuable.
Yeah, quit pretending for once and just admit you did it because you thought you could get away with it.
You okay, because I wanted.
That's not an excuse. You put it back right now.
Can someone else deal with him? I'm bored of this situation.
Quite frankly, I agree with Meg. Neither of us can be bothered with him further.
Guys, that's not the answer here. Chris, put the hat back and apologize, please.
Oh, fine. Puts the head back and mumbles an apology.
Thank you, Chris. You know.
Alright, you'll remember that time I tried cooking meth in Breaking Bad. That was way cool.
Yeah, not really sure it was cool. I mean, I think it was irresponsible and dangerous.
I don't care what anyone says, it was amazing. You're so much a risk taker.
You know, the whole thing turned out all right in the end, but still, that's no reason to do something potentially life-threatening and illegal.
That's what made it so on this bonerific, as I like to say. That was something so one would get thrown at me every now and then, you know? Hey, you can't like this show. Inspector Gadget cheats on me every chance he can.
Giggity, it's a classic. A cartoon classic. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, come on, you don't make it too hard on him, getting caught so often. Just lay off and have a beer.
Hey, that's true. Use your head instead of getting mugged every 2 minutes.
Maybe. But there isn't much chance of Inspector Gadget crossing over to the other side. He's devoted to his plastic girlfriend.
Dan, there's no universe in which Inspector Gadget and his dame live happily ever after, that's for sure.
Yeah, from the looks of it, his here-handedness will unavoidably bite him in the ass.
What can I say? Rocket and robots and sharp hooks, that's what make Inspector Gadget an ageless hero.
And the evil doors that he defeats. Not something to be taken lightly, a quagmire.
You know what maybe Inspector Gadget needs?
Hey, has anyone heard that Inspector Gadget died?
Well, really, I thought he was immortal. What happened?
Is that he finally met his arch nemesis and got vaporized.
Well, don't Inspector Gadget.
That's rough. Maybe Meg is doing her infamous Gadget impression in his honor.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, but don't take it so seriously, Meg. Hey, Meg, take it serious.
Yeah, ignore Peter. He's only saying that because he's sad about it.
Well, Inspector Gadget was a great character, and it's a shame what happened to him.
We should totally make a memorial online for him.
That's a great idea. Chris, why don't you help Stewie make a Tumblr as a memorial page for him?
Sure, I can that.
It'd be nice if we could leave some of our favorite Inspector Gadget memories there.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's get started. Hang it up and let's...
Hey guys, check this out. Inspector Gadget let me take a pic of his extendo penis on my phone.
Giggity.
Wow, that's quite an impressive member.
I know, right? Absolutely huge. I showed it my family at dinner and everyone had a good laugh.
Giggity, giggity.
You should stay away from that Inspector Gadget, you Mary. That's definitely not natural.
You want to talk Cleveland? You had a robot on that time.
Talk enough about Inspector Gadget. Let's go to the Drunken Clam and grab some beers.
Yeah, I could certainly use a drink after that.
Let's go.
Really? You always have to make it about yourself, don't you, Brian?
Hey, I was here first.
Whoa, calm down, everyone. There's no need to fight.
Look, why don't we take a break and just move on to the next scene?
Good idea. Probably gonna do before that rapist to Diver's mom for Quagmire.
What?
Peter, don't even joke about that.
Well, it's more true than not. At least everyone at the Drunken Clam is always glad to see me, unlike all of you.
Hey,
He has a point, Les. Hey.
I just can't believe you're serious.
You know, it's true.
Clearly there's something going on between these two.
A lot of things going on. Here's the thing, I'm leaving all of you behind and joining the crowd at the pub.
good. Then you can stop threatening us all the time.
Peter. Guys, why do all of you hate me? I've been so nice to all of you, I don't understand.
Oh, come on, Lois. What's not to hate about ya?
Yeah, Mama. You always act like you know what's best for all of us, but you run. Alert.
That's not fair. I just want what's best for the family.
That doesn't excuse how you act. You think you know better than all of us combined, and you don't.
That's not true.
Oh, really? Let's look at your track record. Your views are often wrong or out of date, and most of your ideas have gone horribly wrong.
And you're constantly trying to tell people what to do. Heck, even if they disagree with it like you know better. Don't.
That's right, dear. You try to control us like we're helpless little children. And most of us aren't little children anymore. It's time to accept that. So it looks like the audience wants us to talk about Inspector Gadget. Guys, what do you know about him anyway?
From what I've heard, he must pass his gold as a helicopter hit, and his fate was inevitable.
Fascinating indeed. Everyone is devoted to Inspector Gadget scenes, and it grew into such a cultural phenomenon.
And Judy was patron saint of Inspector Gadget. She'd never let anyone miss a single episode, even if she had to drag them to the living room to watch the show.
Oh, I didn't know the funny actor behind the Inspector Gadget suit would have such an impact.
Don't forget Bray and his sidekick has suffered a quantity of abuse lately, and many took offense of it.
I must disagree with you. Gadget was remarkable because the animators knew exactly how to portray his wide range of talents.
I know. Let's tweet about him together one of these days as a birthday gift.
I'd love that. What an idea, Meg. I would be delighted if you suggest more such spin-offs.
Inspector Gadget, why would you date him? He is so stupid.
He's not that bad, Stewie. He's all right.
Don't be so hard on Meg, Peter. She deserves someone who will love her for who she is.
Come on, I'm sure Inspector Gadget loves her for who she is. I mean, it's not like there are top-nut bachelors that flock to Quah.
No, Gadget is a menace, and he should stay away from our beloved Meg.
All right, Stewie, calm down. We just don't want Meg to get hurt.
There is nothing wrong with Meg and Inspector Gadget dating. Let's just be happy for her.
How would you feel if Meg walked in right now?
I won't stand for it. She knows that I don't want him in this house.
I need to go down that road, Stewie. Let's just hope Meg is happy.
Peter is right. The important thing is that Meg is happy.
Pull the plug.
Pull the plug!
Pull the plug.
Pull it until the current stops flowing.
Pull it as if our lives depended on it.
Pull it hard now.
We can't let this machine get the best of us.
That's right. It'll never define us.
Quickly now, pull the plug and shut it down.
Everyone gather around this plug. Pull it and show this machine who's in charge.
This mission requires all of our energies. Come on, don't be scared. Pull the plug and make it cease.
We need to put an end to this electrical nightmare and unsilent to the music once and for all.
This is it. Pull now. Pull the plug.
Come on, everyone. Summon the courage and the strength and pull the plug and take a stand.
And think we're unstoppable, pull the plug.
We can do this. Tell get us Stewie, yeah. Pull the plug and conquer this technological. Stewie, you apologize. Okay, what? I'll go to break time. Inspector Gadget? That's crazy. Inspector Gadget? Crazy. That?
Ain't that the classic animated show about a police officer who was part cyborg?
Giggity, what a brilliant idea. There's nothing that says he'll seem bad as like a cyborg.
Now is not the time for jokes, Quagmire. Let's focus on deciding which abilities or features of the character we want to include in our game.
I say we make sure to at least include a double jump, and a gadget or items at his disposal to interact with the in-game world.
That's a great idea, but don't forget how Inspector Gadget uses his famous catchphrase. He can't have the character without that, right?
Yeah, giggity, you can tag, baby.
All right. Let's just make sure that the character map that the player can access by pressing the enter button to reveal helpful hints sounds good.
Absolutely. Let's go for a team. Inspector Gadget, here we come. I tell you, Quagmire, there's something special about every time you say giggity.
Giggity.
Right, the one.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
You read my mind, Quagmire.
Giggity, giggity.
Did I mention the laugh in unison and harmony?
Giggity, 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 giggity.
It's like a perfect storm here in the clam.
Giggity, giggity.
And you admires the conductor of the chorus. Who's with me? Hey, all right, huh?
Inspector Gadget was taken aback at the proposition of joining Quagmire to sample his work. Quagmire had to eagerly offer the position of CEO Sex.
Of course, we wanted to be the sin of saying it too much.
So naturally the inspector replied with a curt giggity. Stewie gave a high-pitched giggity.
Just to show the inspector how serious he was, Quagmire wriggled his biscuit suggestively.
Yeah, and then he didn't say giggity, but my didn't notice.
Quagmire muttered something to the effect of gigs, and Inspector Gadget could clearly see an assembly line whirring about in the background.
He had learned of something much bigger than himself. Quagmire was producing all the biggest gizmos and gadgets to help wiggity whacking.
Inspector Gadget couldn't help thinking, like this giddy spot on the store.